Hey, boys and girls. Today in science, we're talking about communication. Communication is the sharing of ideas, thoughts, feelings, and information. So think about it. Have you communicated with anyone today? Good communication is also about listening to others. So communication goes back and forth. It's not always about just talking, it's about listening and understanding as well. You can draw, write, talk, or use gestures to communicate. What is your favorite form of communication? There are three parts to communication. Number one, the sender. A sender is the person who is sending a message, so they're the ones doing the talking or communicating. The second part is the receiver. A receiver is the person who gets the message, so they're the person that's doing the listening. The third part of communication is the response. The response is how the receiver, the person that listened to the message, reacts to the message. So let's look at an example now. Sally told Tyrone a secret. The secret surprised Tyrone. So Sally is the sender. She's the one saying the message or giving it out. Tyrone is the receiver. Tyrone is listening. He's getting the message. He's receiving the message. And feeling surprised is the response. Please take quiz 1 now. You can find that in your paper packets. All right, moving on. Communication and safety. Communication can be used to keep you safe. Suppose someone like a bully is doing something that hurts you. You can use communication to tell a trusted adult and they can help you. During an emergency, like a fire, crime, or if someone's badly hurt, you can use communication if no adults are nearby to help. Call 911. They will send someone to help you. Emergencies are when you or someone around you are in danger. So communication is very, very important. You need to be able to communicate your thoughts and feelings. We have an activity now. Discuss with your family what you would do in an emergency situation. What is your plan? What information do you need to communicate to a 911 operator during an emergency situation? Please write down on a notebook paper what you would do and draw a picture for me. It's always good to be prepared in situations. Forms of communication. When you use words to communicate, you are using verbal communication, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm verbally giving this lesson to you. So talking and writing are both verbal communication. Can you guys say verbal communication? Other examples you might see or hear or would be on the radio, TV, books, phones, computers, so text, TV shows, writing in a book. Those are all verbal communication. If you hear it or if you see it in writing, it is verbal communication. Think about where you use your verbal communication skills. At school, at home, at church. So if something uses a voice or words, it is verbal communication. Another form of communication. When you give information without using words, you are using non-verbal communication. Let's say that together. Non-verbal communication. This includes the way you sit, walk, move, and the way your face looks. Think, if you see this face of the boy, what is this face telling you? Does he look happy? Well, even without talking, he's sending you a signal. He's still communicating with you. He's telling you that he's a little upset or unhappy. This is what nonverbal communication is. Communicating with your body. Another form of nonverbal communication can be symbols and pictures, such as on the bathroom, the symbol for the man and the woman, or maybe a stop sign where the symbol's a hand.